or members of the public were injured.
Yeah, but as KITV4's Kristen Concilio reports, many were shaken yesterday as a suspect fired multiple shots inside his Waikiki hotel room.
Like everything was fine, and 1 minute later there was a shooter inside the building just shooting. You know, it's crazy.
Tim Nab and his foreign classmates learning English here waited 13 hours outside their temporary home at the Ohia Waikiki Studio Suites, while police tried to persuade a man with a gun to come out of his room.
This place is pretty dangerous. It can be dangerous. It's still paradise, but sometimes it can be scary.
After an hours-long standoff that shut down several blocks in Waikiki yesterday, Honolulu police shot and killed a 48-year-old man after he pointed a handgun at them here at the Ohia Waikiki Hotel.
We were hoping this incident did not result in loss of life. It's not the outcome we wanted, but we are grateful that no one else was hurt.
Honolulu Police Chief Joe Logan says officers were called in to help escort the man off the property. But when negotiators tried multiple times to communicate with him, he refused to respond. Logan says officers first deployed a non-lethal round of shots, but the suspect still did not answer. Shortly after midnight, officers sent a robot into the unit while they waited in the hallway and repeatedly ordered the man to come out. The suspect finally walked out with his arms in the air holding a handgun, and when ordered to stop and put the weapon down, he continued walking, pointing the gun towards the officers. That's when 2 officers opened fire, striking him twice.
All of our team members and guests at the Ohia Waikiki Studio Suites are safe after last night's events.
Before officers arrived, the man fired 8 rounds inside the room, with at least 1 bullet hitting a police vehicle parked on the street.
I think I saw him maybe flashing and pointing a gun at the officers, but he immediately retracted back into his unit.
What did he look like?
White male, a little heavy set.
The man, who police declined to name, was treated at the scene before being taken to a hospital where he died. Kristen Concilio, KITV4 Island News.
And KITV4 today reached out to Shopo for comment on the Waikiki barricade incident. Shopo President Robert Cavaco responded saying, to protect themselves and the public, Honolulu police officers are required to make split-second decisions based on the totality of circumstances they confront when responding to armed suspects. His actions compelled our officers to justifiably discharge their firearms, striking the suspect. No officer ever wants to take a life. However, we are grateful that no innocent bystanders were injured and that all of our officers went home safe at the end of their shift to their families.